The second thing we see today is this, is that it doesn't always look like what we imagine. It doesn't always look like what we imagine. Here's why this is important, because one of the things that happens so often is we get caught up in different ways of thinking, right? And so we miss the overarching theme of the gospel sometimes. And so here's what we see. It says that in Acts 2, it's talking about the coming down of the Holy Spirit. And so what happens is some people will say, like, well, if you can't speak in tongues, then you don't have the Holy Spirit. But here's the thing. What do we do with the other chapters of Acts? Because we don't necessarily see Paul in Acts 8 speaking in tongues, but we see him performing miracles. So I think that the important thing that we have to consider and remember is that the Comforter, the way that God comforts you and the way that God equips you may not be the same way that God equips everyone else. And if we can stop getting into the cycle, right, of trying to compete for giftedness, as Paul talks about, right, then we can lean into what happens at the end of Acts 2. And people are amazed and awed by the different miracles and wonders that we each are able to perform in the name of the Father. Your gifting may not look like what you've been taught that it looks like, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a gifting. The way in which the Holy Spirit manifests to you may not look the way that other people have always told you that it looks, but it doesn't mean that you don't have the Holy Spirit.